Today is the first talking video I'm ever doing, and today we're talking about Wrath of the Triple Goddesses. As this book's been very controversial as soon as it came out, just a couple weeks ago, as I'm recording, not really a couple weeks ago, about a week ago, it came out, and this is unscripted, by the way. But, yeah, so, pretty much, see my opinion about this book right now. It's the second book of high school adventures to get, the college recommendation letters to go to New Rome. But I was very, very underwhelmed with this book. I just don't understand why I'm underwhelmed, but I was very underwhelmed with the book. I mean, there was definitely funny parts, there was still the charm and everything, but it wasn't as good as Chalice of the Gods. I feel like the first one was a little bit better, had more charm, but it kind of got a little bit, boring to parts, and it got a little bit repetitive, and there was a lot of spelling errors, as I said. There was a lot of issues and errors that people have been talking about and are making videos about, but all I'm going to say is that it was very underwhelming. I cannot say it enough. I like Hecate and all that, but it was a lot of killing monsters, a lot of Percy about to die. I don't in the Ganymede's quest, it wasn't as he wasn't about to die every 5 seconds, So it was very oh no, he's gonna die, but we already know this, and then he's not gonna die because no one thinks he's gonna die. We wish it was more of a mental health quest, something having to do with him talking about how he feels, but obviously, that can't happen. I wish sometimes it wasn't, a younger range at a younger audience, but I really, really did like most of it. I'm gonna start going to the prose. The prose of the book, it was it was still have the charm of any Percy Jackson book 1 through 6 and now 7. It had any charm of any Percy Jackson book, any Rick Riordan book in particular. But in my opinion, I also did really like how Annabeth was in this. She was very smart. I'm not gonna go into spoilers here because I can do a little bit of I don't know. So, and I'm gonna, after I say the cons, I'll tell you about a little bit about the plot. But the cons of this, it was very, very, very underwhelming. It wasn't it was kind of almost expected what was gonna happen in the book. I kind of expected stuff to happen, and I have a brain, but also I shouldn't be able to have to expect things to happen for them to happen, I wish they were more oh my god, that's how it was for Chalice of the Gods. It's oh my god, that's crazy, I didn't even know that was gonna happen. But it was more it felt almost off, it didn't feel a normal Percy Jackson book. It felt very off, almost Rick's he is getting old, and I do understand that, but it felt very, very off. And that's all I gotta say for the pros and the cons. I wish I could go deeper, but because my video links, I have to make them pretty short. Please get off of this if you won't want a spoiler. So some quick, really quick, I literally only have a minute left with you guys, to talk about this, but pretty much what happens in the book is that his second quest, to get all 3 recommendation letters for New Rome, he goes to and visits Hecate's pets and has to babysit them until Friday, but eventually the dates change to Saturday. But he has to babysit them, and then what happens is that Grover spills things all over the place, and it turned pink, like a milkshake goo, and then they run away because the doors get open, and then they have to find them, and I guess it's all this thing about understanding who they are, and what they came from, and what happened to them, and all that, and why they were turned into this, and they were mortals before this, so it was just a whole understanding book, and then at the end, they still got the recommendation letter, and they just told Hecate to be nicer and all that, that was gonna help Rex TV, but, they were just trying to tell Hecate to be like much nicer about like, you know, being with them, but like, yeah. And then at the end, he got the recommendation letter. That's just a quick plot synopsis. I'm really bad at like stating plot stuff, but so yeah, that's pretty much the entire plot. But yeah, that's it for me. But I hope you enjoyed it. Please join my Discord. If you can. I hope you really like this video. If you want to see more of these talking videos in longer length.